We lost a lot of famous people. I mean, one of the worst was Kobe Bryant. That was just terrible, the way it went down. He was in his 40s, and I made it to 50. He accomplished so much more than me, and he was taken away. And one of the saddest was Chadwick Boseman. I mean, my God, he was Black Panther, for crying out loud. This guy was on the cusp of a great career and gone. I mean, what? Him? That's horrible. And he was in his 40s. It's just terrible. And that's just one section of it. When we had such violence and all kinds of bad things happen too. Some people did a lot of good things, helping out the healthcare workers and first responders and all that. There's a lot of aid that went to them and a lot of good and support and kindness. I mean, just them doing what they do. I mean, I can't imagine them having to go to these places and the hospitals are full and having to help out all these people. And then maybe the next day those people are dead that they were helping out. Then a new batch comes in and there's just no room. And then they have to stay away from their families because they were in a hospital that had COVID patients. And then a lot of division, of course, whether it's politically or racially or I don't know what. A lot of division in our country still, even now. As we do approach a new year, people are still divided in really bad ways. And I just don't get it. You know, there's more important things to worry about. It's the whole energy thing. You're allowing your energy to be swept up in something that in the end really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Why waste your time lingering on stuff like this? There are bigger problems, like getting COVID under control, you know, being with a loved one. Maybe it's their last days. You know, giving a crap about someone else beside yourself. Maybe someone you didn't even know. There's a TV show called This Is Life with Lisa Ling, and she had an episode called Lost Boys. And this one really struck me. It was a lot of young men from their tweens to their teens struggling with who they are, trying to learn what it's like to become a man. I mean, it's a really hard transition to become a man from a boy. There's really no recipe or instruction manual. Even if you have the best parents, there's still a lot of weird stuff going on, just even biochemically and hormones and all that, and trying to figure out your place in the world. And in Lost Boys, they had a camp, like a weekend camp thing, retreat. Maybe that's more like a thing where boys left the technology at home and it was just them getting instruction, doing exercises, and sharing. And I'd love to be a part of that. I really want to help young men understand there is hope. There's life beyond what you think there is. Because I was a lost boy. I understood it. I understood exactly what those young men were going through. I just didn't know how to deal with the world and what it's like to become a man. It is weird. It is weird. Because one minute you're a boy, and the next minute you're starting to turn into a young man. It's that weird transition that, like, wow, this is different. And then you get older and you got to get responsibilities and all this stuff. It's just, what? That's what we should be focusing on, really helping others grow, support them, guide them, mentor them. And I'm a firm believer you can learn stuff from any age group. So be aware, be listening, pay attention. There are, whether you believe in a higher power or not, there are signs out there. There's signals. There's things you got to be aware of, because I know there's something cosmically working for us or against us, depending where your energy is. We both have good and bad in us. Which side do you want to embrace? Which side would you rather linger in? Which side would you like to live in? Which side would you like to represent? It's a good question, isn't it? I know where I'd rather be. It's not easy. My patience was tested a few times this year, and both at amusement parks. It was tough. Because your first reaction is you want to kick ass. And trying to angle it in a way that it's like you want to make them aware of what they're doing is wrong, saving face, and ultimately winning. Of course you don't want to lose. But you want to make them realize, oh yeah, you screwed up. Maybe I should think of this in another way. Yeah, the way I try to think of it, and it doesn't always work out this way, but how would you feel if what you're doing to me, I did to you? That's one possible way to approach something like that. Keep that in mind. Someone cut you off on a line, which did happen to me twice. I don't want to be someone to start a fight. I mean, I had problems like that too with political stuff. I posted one thing and I got crap from people that I knew, and it was very disappointing for them to be giving me grief and not letting me enjoy what was happening. Let me savor my moment. You do your own thing. Don't bother me with your BS. I don't need to hear that. And I got caught up in it. And that was a waste of my energy. Some other friends of mine stepped up and helped support me in that moment. So I've just kind of learned to pick and choose my battles. And not let the energy get sucked away. It's really important for any stage in your life. Where do you want to put your energy? Who do you want to share that energy with? Who do you want to keep away from you? Who's those energy vampires that you need to keep away from you? Who do you want to let on your energy bus? Very important. So, 2020 had a little bit of plenty. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Obviously, you have different stories than mine, but hey, please share. Let me know. You can subscribe to the podcast at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, and I have the page, theyearthatwasn't.com. You can write to me there. Let me know what's going on. What do you think of 2020? The year of the mask. The year that wasn't, but a little bit of plenty. Well, let's hope 2021 will be more fun and we can get back to the way things kind of were. And hopefully it'll be a new beginning. Got to remain hopeful, right? This is us. We're the human race. We're here together on this planet, sharing our lives and experiences and stories. And we'll see what the Artist Matters has in the future. It's not sure. I'm not sure. I've been listening to Joe Rogan a lot. I kind of like his format. He just sits and talks with someone. He doesn't write up questions in advance. He just starts chatting with his guests. And those episodes can go on long. I'm no Joe Rogan, but I do kind of like that format. So we'll see. I would like to have some other guests I've had on before back here to see how they've been doing. It was great chatting with Robert Otone again. So I would like to experience that, see how they're doing. We'll see. That's all I can say is we'll see what the future holds for the Artist Matters. All right, my friends, my creatives, you be well. Stay safe. Wear a mask, please. And if you can get the shot, get the shot. And keep creating. Really, this is a time where we need the arts. It breaks my heart to no end that movie theaters are closed, stage plays are almost non-existent, concerts, nope. And it's heartbreaking. But we have streaming services, we have TV, You can still make videos. That's one of the great things here. And you can still make your art wherever you are, whether it is photography, drawing, painting, voiceover acting, just being yourself and sharing your talents with the world. It's so needed right now. We still need it. So keep at it. Remember, you're an artist. And what? The artist matters. See? All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Hey, have a happy and safe New Year. Thanks for sticking with me. And I'll see you in 2021, one way or another. I'll have links to my other stuff here on the Artist Really Matters page. So, until next week we meet again, Happy New Year! And no matter where you go, let your creativity flow. Bye!